Alright guys, so I'm making a quick video on the coolant problem, what people are facing and what I went through, which may actually help others to get their problem solved maybe quickly, because I had to spend a lot of time on this. So I had this coolant problem from 9,000. My odo was 9,000 and the coolant was draining for every 1,000 kilometer. Now there are different reasons why your coolant can drain, or why the problem has started on your bike. If coolant is draining in 1,000 kilometers, for example it drains within 1,000 kilometers, you will have to first check if this is fixed properly, because what happens is when this is not fixed properly, the vapor leaks out of your main coolant tank. Now how your coolant works is that you have two tanks basically. One is your reservoir tank, which as you can see outside. Here you will know what is the exact level of coolant that you have, and the next one is the main tank there. That tank will contain approximately somewhere around 750 ml of coolant in it. Now what it does is that when your engine kicks in, like when your engine is at 96 degrees centigrade, or I don't know what is the exact calculation, but 96, that heat, the motor pump, that is your ECU, will kick in the motor pump. The motor pump will actually take the coolant right through your engine. So there are three pipes which connects to your engine. One goes here, right here. The other one goes right next to the clutch box, right above the clutch assembly box, and the other one goes to the engine head. So it goes inside your engine, it cools down your engine, maybe it brings it somewhere near 90, anywhere less than 96. Once it's gone there, it will bring all the coolant back to the container. It will not keep anything there. So there's nothing as stock inside your engine. So it comes back to the container, the fan runs, the coolant cools down. Again, when your engine is above 96, it goes back in. So this is how it works. So what happens is that there are multiple reasons why your coolant is draining. One, there can be a leakage anywhere on the hose pipe that is connected from your coolant main container to your engine. Two, there can be a possibility that your motor seal, this is the motor seal which comes somewhere here inside, you'll have to remove the assembly. If that seal is also at fault, you will notice that the coolant is actually burning there and getting mixed with the engine oil. The third reason is your engine head gasket, which is here. If your engine head gasket is not proper, or it has become old, then there is possibility that your coolant leaks into your engine. What I would suggest is that the easy way to check if a coolant is mixing with your engine oil is to remove your oil filter, that is this one, and you would notice that the oil filter blades would have bent. The video that's playing now is the one which has run around 5,000 kilometers, and do you see this? All these blades are bent. So these blades, they are bent because of the mixing of the coolant with the oil, and it becomes a greasy type. And while filtering, the blade takes the coolant filter blade, they take most of the hit and they bend. Now when it is a normal, if it is not mixing with your engine oil, this is how it looks. You see, the blades are not bent, everything is straight, and this bike also had run 5,000 kilometers. Now if your coolant is going down and you really want to know if the oil is mixing with the coolant, the best thing what you can do is that remove the filter, check if the blades are bent. If it is bent, let them know that this is because the coolant is mixing with the engine oil. Now if it is straight, then you don't even have to worry, it's not going anywhere inside. You will have to check the pipe connections if there is any leak here, or if your main radiator tank, which carries around 750 ml of the coolant, is leaking, or your reservoir tank is leaking. There are possibilities that maybe a stone or something damaged your containers. So that can also be a reason. If in case your blades are straight, your coolant is coming down, however you see that it is going very slow, you see that there is no leakage in the pipe, no leakage in the tank, then I would say that the problem is with the engine gasket. Now that happens because a very less amount of coolant, it gets in contact with the the piston bore or something there, which is very hot, and it burns immediately. It doesn't mix with the engine oil. But I have seen this, and I'm stressing on that. If you have coolant problem, first check your air filter. You don't have to open your engine. In my case, I had to do that 4 or 5 times, and my engine sound had completely changed. Now, but luckily, Kivraj Bajaj worked on it. They made it proper for me. So my problem was that what they did earlier, they tried to fix the seal, and before that they actually removed the tank, everything, and they replaced the tank. Didn't work. They replaced the pump seal, did not work. Then what they did, they replaced the head gasket, did not work. Then they removed my engine out, split it into 2, and applied a glue across the engine case. Now there is a path through which the coolant flows. Okay, so this path has a connection between these 2 cases. So if there is a small gap or it's not stuck properly, that can be the cause for the coolant to seep into your engine. Now they told me that was my problem, and that's how they fixed it. For now, it's going on really good. I've rode more than maybe 2000 kilometers, and the coolant is still there. Now, as per whatever the manual says that for 5000 you will have to check, and if required, you will have to top up. That's it for today. There's nothing else apart from this. So the main topic for today's thing was coolant. So coolant is the only thing which was bothering almost all Dominar owners, because if the coolant gets mixed with your engine oil, it can cause for engine seize or anything like that. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a good day. Do let others know about this. Let them know if they have any coolant problem. And it starts raining. Okay, bye-bye.